way to describe robots is 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. First 3 days is the worst mistake you ever made in your life. After 3 weeks, things look a little better. After 3 months, you'd never do it any other way. My name's Onan Whitcomb, and we're at North Williston Cattle Company, and it's a family-run farm with myself, my brother, and my son. We milk with 4 Lely robots, and we've been milking with them for about 8.5 years. So it's a typical 4-row freestall barn. The barn is divided into quarters, and each quarter holds approximately 65 cows and 1 robot. So when the cow comes in, it reads her tag, finds out who she is, then it has a record of the placements of her teats, and the brushes that have hydrogen peroxide solution on them come out and brush each tit twice, and then it swings out of the way, and there's a camera that sits up over the cow that's infrared, and that does the course positioning of the cow because she can move around in that box. The arm comes up and the laser does the fine positioning of the tit cups on the teats so they can go on. And the computer keeps a memory of the teat placement for like the last 10 milkings. So it drops one milking and records another every time it milks her. So as her udder changes through her lactation, and her tit placement change, it follows that. So it has an idea. Yeah, so our cows are averaging 87, 88 pounds a day right now. And they're averaging milking themselves 3 times a day. The cows are free to move around, and basically they can eat when they want, lay down when they want, milk when they want, drink when they want. The only time we restrict their movements is twice a day. Anybody who hasn't been through the robots in 10 hours, in the last 10 hours, then we kind of make them go through. Every time a cow walks in, there's about 128 pieces of information that come off of that robot. You can go to reports, and it'll give all the cows, and these reports will have just the cows in this group. So we can go on the collect list, and there's nobody in this group that's over 10 hours. The farthest out is 9 hours and 12 minutes she's been away. She's averaging 108 pounds a day. We reduced our staff 2.5 people and went to 3 times a day milking. And in actuality, it depends on how much milk they're making, where they're in their lactation. They can be milked up to 6 times a day. You still need the human factor, yes. We have one gentleman that's worked over 20 years for us, and he's 76 years old. He's usually the first person here in the morning, and he is as good. I mean, the robots make him better, but he can still pick out cows a lot of times before the robots did. It will make a good herdsman better. It will not make a person with no experience at a herdsman. That will not happen. When they stop, there's a very nice European woman's voice that calls your phone and tells you something's wrong, gives you an idea what it is, and she does not care when she calls or how many times a night she calls. As long as you clean them up and do your preventive maintenance, your calls are minimized. But there are times when you get calls. I mean, it's just, but cows love them because cows love consistency. They aren't people. I mean, they want everything the same way, day in, day out, whether it's what they eat or how they're milked. And so one of the things that really happened for us was our clinical mastitis dropped to like 80%.
Wow.
I mean, we were pushing like 25,000 pound rolling herd average on 2X. We really needed to go to 3X. We didn't want to manage people 24 hours a day. Everybody in management here has a degree in engineering, not a degree in animal husbandry. This was just kind of a natural fit for us. I am, as I say, techno-Amish, but we milk cows with robots, so.